that play. Let it run on repeat. Hot take, one shot. Press play, new drop. Every day from the screen to your ears, all in HD. You already know who it is. Nick Madden TV. Nick Madden TV.
Yes, sir. Hey, welcome back again, y'all, to the NickMaddenTV. Look, you already know what we here to talk about. Shedeur Sanders. We talking about the first half of the game, and we're gonna check out a couple highlights and post-game interview and a few more things too. We're gonna talk about. So, hey, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe coming in. But look, today, all right. First start of the game, Bills had the ball. It poured down rain. You know what I'm saying? It started raining on them, so we had a delay. You know what I'm saying? Of course the commentators, they were making a joke about it being the like an hour and 15-minute drive, the longest drive in history, you know what I'm talking about. So but look, the Bills, they were moving the ball quick on the first drive. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Allen, he threw a couple nice passes out there. He was throwing that junk. So Shedeur get in. Bam. Hey, they moving the ball. Took a couple plays. They did a couple little run plays and things like that just to get them settled in. The first drive, he scored. That was a touchdown. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to bring up the highlights too, though. But I'm just telling y'all the story when I was just watching it. So I'm like, okay, that's how you started off. And they say he was 4 for 4. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, that's how you start this jump off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wanted you to start too, though. You know, second possession, y'all seen the game, how it goes. So let's go ahead and speed up into, a whole lot of post-game interview stuff that went on that probably shouldn't have went on, talking about the wrong thing. The Cleveland media, that is, you know what I'm saying? Them jokers over there. They definitely know how to move a crowd, you know what I'm saying, or create a stressful room. It's not even stressful, though. It's just them, though. It's just them being there. But anyway, man, so, hey, Shedeur, hey, I think he did good today. I ain't going to hold y'all. He did good. You know what I'm saying? He ain't do bad like y'all going to try to put it, though, So looking at the stats today, via Reach Reporter, you know what I'm saying, he got 9 out of 11, 11 passing, you know what I'm saying, 11 throws, but he got 9 completion, though, 2 of them junts probably came from the interception, one of them came from the interception, you know what I'm saying, so, and he got 74 yards, he got a touchdown, 1 pick, and 1 sack, you know what I'm saying, so, not a bad half, you know what I'm saying, so, I ain't sweating on that, but I don't think he still did enough to lose this job, to not put his name in the bucket. But Deshaun went out too now. Now when Deshaun went out, Deshaun had some trouble, and then everybody already know, man. Y'all heard the boos, y'all heard the crows, y'all heard everything. They did everything except throw tomatoes at the man, which I'm glad they didn't. Now Cleveland, y'all ain't got to show y'all disrespect like that towards that man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever that man pass is, man, just let that man pass be what it is, though. You know what I'm saying? There's his stuff to worry about. He done been through his trials and tribulations about that. You know what I'm saying? So, cause now coming to me, I mean, I don't beat Deshaun down and things like that. I'm here for Shedeur for sure. But I ain't finna down Deshaun or Dylan, just to prop Shedeur up, though, So, but at the end of the day, they on the same team, though. But I do want Shedeur to win this job, even after Deshaun press conference, you know what I'm saying, when he was talking and stuff, like they went beyond talking about football. Man, they started talking about, of course, they talk about the boos and things like that, but they started getting a little bit more deep into it, though. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't believe they're going to cut Deshaun, though, but I think that probably just for the right of the fan base, he might not be the starter, though. You know what I'm saying? Especially how the fans treated him today and knowing that you got to play at home though. So, and then even he said that he feel better playing on the road than he do at home, man. And that's bad. And then who that was? I don't know. I think it was Mary Kay. I think she asked that man, what she said, like 6 out of the 9 games, first games, they're gonna be playing away. Does that benefit him? You know what I'm saying? Just going on the road, that make him feel, you know what I'm saying, comfortable playing. Or however the case may be, but like man, it's crazy though, man. It's crazy. How Cleveland doing these guys though. Man, bring G. Bush up in the media room. Let him ask some questions though. I mean, bring some new reporters though, man. Cause y'all bring the whole demeanor down. Cause like even after they lose, they gotta come into another battle and face the media and know what the media gonna do with it. You know how they gonna spin it. Today it was hot in that media room, boy. Boy, it was some attention up in there. Tony Grossi, you got to stare it down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Deshaun really feeling like, man, I can't wait to get out of this place. I can't wait till next year. I know y'all waiting on next year, the Cleveland media. Y'all waiting on next year for sure, because y'all feeling y'all gonna get another quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But Watson waiting to get out of there too. He tired of y'all. Y'all run everybody out of Cleveland. You ran LeBron out of Cleveland. Man, y'all crazy. Y'all, I mean, hey, y'all got to do better out there in Cleveland. But hey, let's go ahead and get some of these highlights. And let's go and get into this video and stuff, right? Let's rock, man. Watch my boy too work.
Rocket Sanders is the running back.
He worked
to start things.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on mute. Yeah, that was the first pass out to Isaiah Bond with the catch out there. You know what I'm saying? Working the defense edge out there. You know what I'm saying? They down there. They at the 50 right now. The bootleg roll out. Now on this play here, I wish he had sped up in the get go. You know what I'm saying? I think he probably could have got up here to about the 47-yard line, probably. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I guess he was doing however it was. I believe he could have got to the 47-yard line. You know what I'm saying? But good one. First drive was good though. You did. Fourth and 2. I mean, my bad. Got the first down. And today, man, hey, he looked at poise. You know, people say he like to go back, run around and do all that. You know what I'm saying? So even today, he picked right back up. This first drive, he looked comfortable. You know what I'm saying? He looked positioned up in there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look precision. You know what I'm saying? But a key things too to remember, y'all. I believe when he get with that first line up, he's gonna be deadly. He's gonna be deadly. When he get with that that one unit, it ain't gonna take the first week, second week, third week. Around by fourth week, if he can get himself settled in with them, you know, and ain't got to worry about nobody, you know, ain't got to worry about Todd yanking him out for Deshaun or Dylan or anybody like that, because the media going to talk anyway. They're going to put the heat on the Browns. You know what I'm saying? And before I keep on going, now look, I got on my Madden last night. I started a franchise with the Browns. You know, of course, I started Shedeur. I simulated all the way to the playoffs. Matter of fact, I simulated first to the half of the season, to the trade deadline. Put it like that. We was 5-2. You know what I'm saying? 5-2 ain't a bad way to start out. You know what I'm saying? With Shedeur being a 66 or 68, whatever he is in, man. You know, but I ain't gonna lie. I did get some upgrades. I did before I simulated. I did go get what's the name? The left tackle Decker. I went and got him. I went and signed him, and I had signed a guard too. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't trust Robinson, dog. I can't trust Robinson. Whoever's on that right side, I can't trust him over there, dog. Now Fano, you know what I'm saying? He a rookie. Gotta let him grow. But that right side, yeah, we probably got to shape that up, man. Y'all probably need to go and look in that free agent pool. But let's keep it going, though, y'all.
Amani Marshall is fighting it out with Sanders for the third running back role in the game and getting the screen.
The screen pass, the screen pass.
15 and down to the 10. Another fresh set of downs for the Browns.
Hey, now that first possession, they was moving the ball, especially with that run game that Sanders kid, Raheem Sanders. Cash money right there.
19
for Florida.
Browns. Play fake to Sanders. Shedeur looking left, stepping up.
The O-line, they did a good job today too, though. Keeping that pocket a little clean, you know what I'm saying? So they did a pretty good job. I like that though.
Play fake to Sanders. Shedeur looking left, stepping up, and gets maybe
like the same old play.
But he did keep his eyes downfield.
It was the same old play.
3rd and 6. Shedeur
3rd and 6.
Left, dumps it down to the other Sanders.
Y'all almost broke away though, but that whoever that was right there probably need to get on that blocking training. He didn't play a bad game. Of course, we had the interception. That's all right though. You know what I'm saying? I think the ball got tipped at the line, but you know the guy. Hey, they said if you touch it with your hand, you gotta pull it in. That's on the receiver too. So hey, I think he played a solid game though. It's a team effort though, and like I said, the O-line. Them boys, they was holding it down, man. O-line was holding it down. Just imagine now when he gives that first unit. That first unit, dog. Now, what I don't really want to see now with top of these screen passes and a lot of those quick passes, you know what I'm saying? They go to pick right there, though, you know. But, hey, it's all right. Don't worry about that. We ain't even worry about it. Yeah, see, like them play that. I mean, hey, at least put the running back in route somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I understand it's the second unit. You know, so hey, it is what it is.
Sanders looks pressured, flag down in the backfield, and an incomplete pass as well. As he was
now, and also too on that interception. Now, why they ain't caught when he got slapped in the face? You know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't you not supposed to hit the quarterback anywhere above the shoulder? If you hit his head, that should have been that's a flag automatically. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm tripping. Somebody let me know if I'm tripping or not. But that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? But also, anyway, let's go to halftime. I got footage of what's my guy name? Derek Carr. Yeah, that is Derek Carr. Derek Carr and Brock Osweiler. They were talking about what they saw.
Between the Bills and the Browns, the key play of the first half.
This moment, obviously the rain did.
DC, how did you feel about the first half?
I love it when a plan comes together. Yeah. It's exactly what we talked about before the game. Continue to do what you've been doing, what you've shown us in training camp, leading up to this, preparing for this moment. Obviously, the rain didn't bother him at all. He went out there and started his first 8 for 8, I believe it was. We had the interception, but look, that was just a ball placement issue.
They got both of the old Houston Texans. Both quarterbacks up there, you know what I'm saying? If y'all know Derek Carr, I think he was first picked to the Houston Texans. And I think Brock, he came from Denver, and he got that big contract from the Texans and things. So, hey, okay, Texans, y'all put them boys on the screen. Let's rock.
Big penalty for 6 inches of a missed spot. But early in the game, I thought he was fantastic. Offensive line protected very well. Thought he got through his progressions really well. This is a 4th down play where he shows poise of a veteran player, really, to stand in there and get through your progression.
Bring it up a little bit more.
Thought Todd did a great job mixing some screens, some easy completions for him, but they weren't all easy. I thought he did a great job just getting through, seeing what the defense was giving him, and then making great decisions. Another one in the red zone. Like, this isn't easy. This is a nice little schematic play you dial up. Wide open, you can say, but it's a great job getting there. I mean, a lot of quarterbacks panic, move out of the pocket, try and find something, but I thought he did a good job. Even moving forward again, this is what we saw last week, him moving forward in the pocket, even on a gain that goes for a yard. Like, I'm happy to see that because I think that last year, even in the preseason, he got caught into doing some kind of outlandish stuff, like move around, I got to make the hero play. He understands he doesn't have to do that. Now, when he makes nice plays like this, you'll see the wristwatch fly up, Patrick, every once in a while. But you know what? That's good, man. He still has that energy, but he's playing poised. Brock, he's playing efficient football. I love what I see. He looks like a vet.
Yeah, all great points, David. And listen, if Todd...
I mean, I don't know. Derek Carr might not know what he talking about. I don't know. That what some people might say. He don't know what he talking about. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, shout out to Derek Carr though, man. Hey, he know what he's seeing on footage. He know what it takes to be a good NFL quarterback for sure. You know what I'm saying? But hey, like I said too, hey, I seen poise in the pocket. I seen him. He's standing in there. He ain't running back. You know, but same time, hey, those are his strengths too, though. When he get to doing that, his Michael Vick impression. Of course, he ain't as fast as Vick though. But when he get the juking and bobbing and weaving, doing Lil' Kim, bobbing and weaving and doing. Nah, I'm just playing though. But hey, once he get to doing all that, man, hey, he be making players miss. And hey, y'all seen it against Baylor. Y'all done seen it against Colorado State, didn't it? Now, y'all seen it against TCU. I know y'all know that. Man, y'all seen it against UCF? Shoot, man, y'all stop playing with Shedeur, dog.
Monken, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
I'll just say it right here. I know who my starter is. Week 1, after that performance in the first half, I thought his command was outstanding. There's so much talk in the preseason with quarterbacks like this. What's the operation going to look like, right? You heard Joe Thomas say it on the call. Well, I thought the operation was outstanding. You know, late in that first half, there was a 2-minute drive. He gave a little hard count to make it 3rd and manageable. It was 3rd and 8 instead of 3rd and 13. I love that. Early on, when you talk about he's going 8 for 8, he was getting the football out of his hand, and that was one of his knocks coming out of Colorado. And even last year as a rookie, a lot of people say he holds on to the football too long. He's a ball holder. Well, you know what? I saw that football coming out.
Yeah, he do hold the football, but he a big playmaker, though. He a playmaker, though. You know what I'm saying? He a playmaker. Right now, they not giving him his, well, hey, he going to earn his job. He going to be starting week 1. That's for sure. Watson going to back him up. He going to be starting week 1 because with what they saw on that first drive, that's what they want to be able to get out of him every possession. Now, it ain't helping them none with the O-line holding. That ain't helping them none. So if they're going to be able to cut down them little penalties from the O-line, they're going to be all right. They're going to be all right. So that's all they got to do. Cut down the penalties on the O-line. Hold on. They cut down the penalties. They can run the ball. They definitely got to be able to run the ball. If you ain't running the ball, you ain't winning hardly no games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to go to their press conference, too, because it got spicy and it got hot. It got hot. You might want to go get you a handkerchief. Because it better be some church going up in there. But y'all need to go check out the whole thing. I have yet to see Todd Monken post game, but because after watching Deshaun and then Shedeur, hey, the media, they ain't liking y'all. And if you a Cleveland Brown fan, you know, I'm quite sure you probably feeling the same way. Or some of y'all might be feeling the same way the media people feeling. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, do what you do. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's go ahead and get into it with the press conference though. Cause they had some stuff to say. My boy coming up this behind you.
Just feel out there today, especially on those couple of really early drives.
I would say I feel the same how I feel every day.
I mean, to start 8 for 8, get that touchdown to Luke.
Now I don't know which one that is though, but I guess he asked him how he feel after the first 2 drives or something like that, or the first drive. He was like, Shedeur, he's heard that. You heard the answer. I feel how I feel every day. I feel how I feel. Next question.
Did you feel like you were able to find a rhythm pretty quickly?
No, like I feel like that every day. I'm being honest. Like just because I went 8 for 8, like I don't really keep track of that. You know, in my mind, it's just.
What do you want you to do, too? What do you want you to do? He wants you to gloat like, yeah, I did that. Want you to rub it in their face? No, we ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for that. Look. 8 for 8, yeah, boom, yeah, okay, yeah. Let's keep it pushing though. You know what I'm saying? All right, give me something else though. Give me something else.
Get to that place every day, you know, in practice. So it's just like translates.
What were you most proud of being able to build on from the first preseason game into your performance in this first half?
I would say to get the first completion, I would say that was the biggest difference. And then it was just rolling. That's it. And then operating within the huddle and play clock and everything, just being on time. Not letting the play clock get too low to where it could be, you know, a little hazard.
And like that, like I said, he was controlling the game. That's what Brock said on the last video. Well, not the last video, but the last footage I just shown. Brock Osweiler was saying it too. He's commanding the offense, getting his guys going. You know what I'm saying? Not being late. You know, a couple of the things people were saying. I think they heard Todd Monken say that he want to get the guys going like that, and you know how the media too, like, oh yeah, he's not doing this, he's not doing this, he's not doing this, he's not doing that. That's how they be rolling. But he commanded the offense, you know, got the guys moving. He didn't play with the second unit for a long time though, but you know, even with today, he did pretty good. 11 attempts, 9 completions, ain't bad. Of course, the interception go get blowed up, but the overall, you know what I'm saying? Because you can come back off the interception now. I mean, your defense got to get back out there now. The defense, now Cleveland. That second unit defense, y'all got to get depth. That's one thing they don't have, dog. They don't got the depth. You know what I'm saying? So if a major piece go down, offense or defense, well, yeah, offensively or defense. I ain't saying Cleveland finna be a playoff team off rip. You know what I'm saying? But who knows how it might play out. Maybe they will probably get the wild card. You know, you never know, depending on how their division go. They might can get the wild card, but more than 5 games. I got them over 5 games for sure. If Shedeur start, or even if Deshaun start, you know what I'm saying? But Deshaun ain't gonna last the whole year though, you know what I'm saying? You can see his struggles and things like that. So, I mean, $40 million, Jimmy has them. I mean, hey, take it. It is what it is.
But I was just operating, just being in control. That's it.
Shedeur, Todd said how impressed he was by you, not just today, but since the start of the off-season program. So, can you look back on how you improved from then until now?
How I improved every aspect of my life. I'll say I improved, you know, at least my relationship with God. You know, to be able to come up here every day and talk to everybody, regardless of opinions. You know, of how people, what they say online and all this different type of stuff.
He talking about Tony, the same man that asking him this question right now. Tony, he talking about Tony.
Even those that sitting in front of me today, I still approach y'all and greet y'all with kindness, because God gave me that. God gave me the wisdom to be able to not be emotionally fazed by individuals and people, because I'm here for a bigger purpose.
Already talking about Tony. Now, Tony gonna ask him another question too, though. Tony try to go ahead and go around there, but I mean, but like, hey, y'all talk about me every day on the internet. Say things about me that ain't even true. Y'all just be making up things, putting things out there on me, putting narratives out there, saying everything, anything though, you know. But then you come right up in here, then I gotta talk to you. You know what I'm saying? As if everything is okay and stuff like that, you know. Didn't Tony just have a little explosive with Shedeur manager Book? I mean, y'all Cleveland media boy, y'all know y'all something serious, man.
I appreciate that, but yeah. But as a football player, how you improved?
I mean, I'll say football is an aspect of my life, but you know, I'm God sent, honestly, and that's me being a football player.
Sure, on that, I think it was
Hey, I'm telling y'all, it was tense in that media. I gotta go check out the coach Monken, but starting with Deshaun, like I said, it got so tense in there with Deshaun. It started to get it almost seemed like it was just getting personal in there. You know what I'm saying? The things they were asking Deshaun, and then, hey, Deshaun was on edge, man. Hey, like I said, he pretty much fed up. You know, I'm quite sure he probably didn't even want to do this, but he came out there with a smile. You know what I'm saying? Got to wear that chip on his shoulder. He talk about the booze. You know what I'm saying? So, and then plus he said, hey, like, he know that they don't like him, and how he feeling right now, man. I don't like y'all neither, though. Just, you know, but same time, hey, let me just move on. I'm here for this organization. I'm going to do what I got to do for this organization until next year, for sure. Until next year, I'm gone, man. Forget y'all. I'm gone. I ain't never come back. And that's just the honest truth. I know I'm being funny right now, but that's just the honest truth, though, man. I mean, he on the contract for this year. They can't trade him because of the contract. So, I mean, he going to ride it out. He going to ride it out. He going to be a mentor to Shedeur and a veteran, too, to the team. And, hey, he going to ride it out. But let's keep it going, though.
Fourth down play to Blake, where you stood in the pocket. You know, Todd mentioned you being comfortable waiting for him to come open. What did you see on that play, and then also the touchdown to Luke in the back of the end zone?
I would say we had a play that we could have gotten to another play, and I liked the look because it was two different, front side of zone, back side of man, and we talk about decisions and talk about, okay, if you may not get in the perfect place, so don't try to get too perfect, but just go with your gut and go with how you feel. And I stick with the play, and I went through the progressions, and I kind of like know how things are going to play out sometimes. So I was able to find comfort in that because I know my guys are going to be on the field. And yeah, like I like pressure situations. I like 2-minute drill. I like all these different aspects that you would love your quarterback to be in. Like that's what makes me as a person. You know, I grew up with pressure. You know, so like.
They ain't catching Shedeur. They ain't catching. They ain't even catching. Let me go back again for that. For you can tell them again that y'all like in the quarterback. I like the pressure stuff. That the things that put you over the head, the edge to make you a legendary quarterback. You know, I want all of that. You know what I'm saying? But the support ain't there, though. You know what I'm saying?
I went through the progressions, and I kind of like know how things are going to play out sometimes. So I was able to find comfort in that because I know my guys are going to be on the field. And, yeah, like I like pressure situations. I like 2-minute drill. I like all these different aspects.
Wait until he get with the one.
To be in. Like, those
I know.
That's what makes me as a person.
I know.
I grew up with
That's
pressure.
ain't gonna worry about him.
I like those moments. That's when I feel the best. Even thinking about the 2-minute drill, even in practice, like I remember we had the same 2-minute last time we played the Bills, you know, and we wasn't really successful, but you know, they got me once then. I couldn't let that same thing happen for the second time. So it's like
right.
They did great in their scheme and everything whenever we played them the first time last year and everything they did, but I just feel like when it comes to being able to move the ball and everything, like I'm the guy that likes to move the ball and like to put the ball in the air.
Now you heard what he said, Todd. Yeah, and everybody else, y'all need to mind your business when y'all talking about all them check down, Todd. Not too many check downs, not too many screen passes. He want to push that ball. You know, they got some receivers now. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we got one receiver that's a little issue with trust with him now. You know, but he still got to be on the field, and you know, he the only one though, man. He the only one that make you feel like that they not complete because you can't really trust them though. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Judy, man. I'm talking about Judy. You know, but he got a ball out too though. You know what I'm saying? So, but hey, when he get with the ones, the whole line they're gonna be all right. They're gonna be all right. But can they get 5 yards per run though? You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna need another. Matter of fact, they should have went and got on Chubb. They should have went and got Chubb for sure. They should have brought Chubb back, man. They should have brought Chubb back last year. Because I think Chubb was playing in Houston, but I think Chubb should have went out with these boys, though. Or they, like I said, they need to find another running back, you know. Probably another offensive lineman that they can stack up on, though. But they definitely need to keep building, though. Don't just depend on the draft, though, man. Y'all probably need to go seek and find right now. You did. Let's go.
With a lightning delay like we had today, what did you do like while you was kind of waiting to get back out there?
I was just talking to God. I was just talking to God, honestly. That's all I was doing. You know, because it could get frustrating sometimes when you're ready and it's just not time yet, you know, but God gave me the wisdom to be able to just, regardless, whenever it's time to go out there and just be you. So I think about that in every aspect of life. Like, if it's something that you want and, you know, it's not on your time, and when you want things to happen, it's on God's time when it's supposed to happen, you know. So that's what I live by, and that's what I think of. So I'm patient with everything in life because nothing's really on my time.
Shedeur, you just talked to Deshaun, and, you know, he's upset about the fans and the booing, and you just talked about being mentally tough. In that situation, when you're going against a guy that you're competing against, who's also your teammate, you know, knowing that you have that mental stability, like to come alongside of him, how is that, you know, how did you do that with Deshaun today, or did you do that?
Yeah, I mean, well, in general, I don't appreciate that at all. Just regardless of competition, we all human beings. And I think we all need to understand that, you know, in this room too. We all humans. So
did they get that part too? Cleveland media, did y'all catch that one too? He telling y'all too, we just human, man. So for y'all, because they be talking about Deshaun like a dog also, though, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the four
I think we all need to understand that, you know, in this room too. We all human.
If
so it's like,
go and subscribe to NickMaddenTV.
I don't really do things as humans I won't really want done to me, you know, and I don't really like making people feel uncomfortable in different spaces, and that's why even sometimes, like, daily things I do, like, I try to make sure everybody comfortable, you know, because a lot of things, just even how I am as a person, sometimes can make people uncomfortable, you know. So, I mean, I'm obviously aware of that, and just for all the fans and everything, like, we appreciate y'all and showing up and everything, and however y'all feel about the situation, about Deshaun and about everything, like, still, you know, I think it's more about a bigger purpose of just respect. You know, it's just a respect thing that I feel like should be there, cause we all.
Nah. I'm a Colts fan too. You know, well, I'm a Colts fan first. You know what I'm saying? So Anthony Richardson, you know, I'll be the first to tell you, I never wanted us to draft him. I never seen the talent that he is, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm judging by his talent. Even him coming out of Florida, I did not want the coach to draft him. I would have rather just wait or just draft somebody else or just wait, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want Richardson because I didn't think his talent level was there in the get-go. So even when they got him, you know, he had his little flashes and things like that, but I knew that wasn't going to last in the long, because in the NFL, you got to throw the ball, dog, and you got to be accurate, dog. Now, why they knocking this guy right here? He accurate. He don't do nothing now. He don't get in trouble. And, you know, y'all see the stuff he do. He don't get in no trouble. He do good for the community, and, you know, it ain't that much that you can't like, you know what I'm saying? So, he got the skills though. I like Shedeur because of his skills, you know what I'm saying? More than you know, the person just grows on you. I mean, I like Aaron Rodgers too, and people say he an arrogant dude though, you know what I'm saying? And to me, I don't care. I like Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is a great dude, you know what I'm saying? I don't know him personally, but great player. And if I was to meet him, I'd tell him, hey, what's up, dog? I don't care what they say about you. To me, you top 5 or top 3 in my book. You know what I'm saying? So, with Shedeur, man, and then the fans and stuff like that. So I go back to just saying this though. I ain't booing Richardson off the field, and I ain't gonna cheer if he get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want him as our quarterback, but I don't want nothing to hurt his career or do no damage to him. I just don't want him as a Colts fan. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe he's gonna be a good quarterback. That's all I believe. That's all I'm saying though. You know. But let's keep it going, Shedeur.
Out there trying to do our best and trying to serve the franchise the best way possible. We going out there to win games. We doing everything we can do. So, I don't really appreciate that.
I guess off of that, how has your relationship with Deshaun kind of evolved from last year to this year and through this the competition you guys have kind of been in throughout camp?
I would say over time it's definitely like everybody's more comfortable. I would say last year I was more trying to like figure out what I have to do in each and every day, just to continue everything, to be in the right mental space overall. I would say that's where I was at last year, but this year I've been able to get comfortable, be able to talk to all my teammates like a lot more and be able to be myself. So that's why when you say it's 4th and short and I feel comfortable out there, that's because I'm myself again. So, being able to have those relationships
throwing
with
answers
everybody
out there. I ain't gonna
quarterback
hold y'all now. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you just be throwing answers out there.
Said whenever they first got there,
but hey,
this
keep
quarterback
it
room
going,
and
though.
everybody
That's
got to be a
my
unit, got to be a team, regardless of who's going out there. Because you would want the same type of respect, if you was going there. So, our motto is really treat everyone how you want to be treated, honestly. And,
you
not
should have
really
just told
playing
Shedeur,
the
hey, yeah, man,
games, the
Deshaun,
online
yeah, we
games
cool
and all
and
this
stuff.
different
Yeah.
type of stuff.
I know
He's
we
a
talked
great
about,
guy.
throughout this training camp, just controlling what you can control while you guys wait on a quarterback decision. So I guess after starting today, if a decision comes in the next couple of days or whenever it comes, how do you feel about the job you've done in doing that?
But before he answers, let me tell you how I feel about this job right now. So, who they got next? They got who the third team they got to play? The Patriots, I think. I think they playing the Patriots. All right. So, compared to this game here, last game and Deshaun first half and things like that, I mean, I gotta go with the young guy. I gotta go with Shedeur though, man. He got a nice, the upside to him. We done seen Deshaun at his peak and stuff. Deshaun is not coming back to that. The fans don't love him. I'm just speaking the honest truth. Not me, but Cleveland fans. If they go into that stadium, they gonna boot it, man. It's not good for business. You don't want to put that out there like that. So you gotta eat that. You gotta eat. I mean, you paid them last year. Might well pay them this year too. Unless you can find you a trade buddy that'll take majority of that contract, but which you ain't. I don't think you want to cut them. But so whatever you do, I mean, you might well just go and ride it out to the end, Jimmy. Now, Monken, Andrew pretty much want Shedeur to be playing. Seem like the locker room wants Shedeur to be playing. The crowd, they want Shedeur to be playing. So let this be his year. You know what I'm saying? Let him show y'all what he can do. And maybe y'all can build off that in 27 instead of going looking for another quarterback and starting the process all the way back over. The media, with Cleveland media, they don't be seeing it like that. They just say, can't wait to 27. Can't wait to 27. Can't wait to 27. Last year, they were like, can't wait to 26. Can't wait to 26. Arch Manning coming out. 26, can't wait to get here. I think that was like before week 1. They can't wait to 26. Arch Manning coming out because Mendoza wasn't on their radar by then. Week 1 of the college last year, who it was? Manning. It was Arch. I only think it was Arch because he was on the Heisman favorite coming out last year. So they had him number 1 pick, and in the Browns media for sure they gonna get that number 1 pick. So anyway, it's they wanted Arch, let's fast forward. When the season was over, Mendoza was the hot topic. You know, they wanted Mendoza. They wanted Tua. They wanted Murray, probably. You know, they wanted all the free agent guys. You know, they wanted all these people here. They wanted this guy. They wanted that guy. They wanted Joe Namath to come out of retirement. They wanted anybody. They wanted Peyton Manning too. Hey, but now look at him now. 27. Can't wait to end something. And what? The Bull. He ain't even a Cleveland fan. Let me keep on going. My bad, Shedeur.
I think I wake up and feel the same. Honestly, I think if you do things based off the situation you're in, and it's like you're not really doing everything to your max. You're not giving your all. Like, I don't just want to be the starter. Now I got to lock in a little more. Like, that's what I told everybody in pregame. And I don't know if they'll put the pregame, but I said to them because it had a little language in there. It had a little bit in there. So, I don't know. But I told them, like, we did everything. So it's no point of being nervous. There's no point of feeling any different type of way. We put in the work. We do everything that we could do. And I don't live with regrets. So anything that I've done, like, that's just who I am. Like, I don't really live with regrets or anything. So, I don't know. I sleep better at night knowing I do everything I can. And however things fall, it falls.
Pretty much.
Appreciate it.
Pretty much. However, Todd Monken, Andrew Berry, Jimmy Haslam. I mean, what y'all want to do? What y'all gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you can either start Deshaun. Fan base gonna already kind of like be split. You know, you're not winning the Super Bowl. If you didn't know, you're not winning the Super Bowl. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't care who come out of there. I don't care who come out there and quarterback for y'all. You know, not even Pat Mahomes himself would get traded over there today. Y'all ain't winning no Super Bowl. But y'all will be happy though, right? All right. Let my boy prove himself. Y'all see the thumbnail right now, the picture right there. Can't pin me down. No, you can't pin him down. How? You can't pin him down because you ain't gonna be able to get to him though. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland, go ahead and start y'all 27 season off. Should do it week 1. You got a third preseason game coming up. Todd Monken is going ahead and just say, man, just forget it. This is what we got to do. We're going to roll with Shedeur week 1. You're going to have to come out in the press conference when? Monday? Well, matter of fact, say it tomorrow. Just say it tomorrow. Matter of fact, we going into week 1. Shedeur going to be the starting quarterback. Say that tomorrow. Matter of fact, hold a press conference. Just go and get it out the way. Go and get it out the way, man. You ain't got to wait. And then with the third preseason game, you can go ahead and start working on your first team reps with Shedeur going in. You know what I'm saying? And then let's say he get another first half. Deshaun get third, Dylan get fourth. And then let's roll into the season. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all thoughts are down there in the comment too, though. Y'all been mighty quiet though. Don't be quiet. Go ahead and talk to me now. Let me know. Ask me something. Let me know what you done heard. Because but we gonna have to see though. I don't know for sure. I don't know what Cleveland gonna do. I'm just telling you what I would do. What I do. I'm starting Shedeur. That's what I'm gonna start. You can't pin me down. When it all said and done, young man, you're gonna be a champ, dog. You can't never let them stop your dreams or stop you from doing what you've been on need to do. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, take it a day at a time. We'll see where it all fall down. And that's gonna be it, dog.
NickMaddenTV. Yeah, we locked